I say the public address announcer is a Spurs fan.
Oh, yeah.
He's all decked out in San Antonio Spurs stuff. Hat, jersey.
Jersey.
Uh,
Wow.
He's been doing it for years.
MidPennBroadcasting.com, your home of the Chambersburg Trojans.
This is a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com, where over 70 local sporting events a year stream live to your PC, laptop, phone, and tablet. Tonight's game is brought to you by F&M Trust. They're in the community and 100% local. Come to the right place for local banking. Member FDIC. And Trim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent. RE/MAX Premier Executives, Agent Lois Bayer. Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 35 years. Brothers Pizza Dine-In, carry-out and delivery, 50 Pine Drive, Greencastle. LeCron Comfort Solutions, serving all Franklin County with professional service and installation. Klein Tours, New York City, Atlantic City, and more. Visit kleintours.net for complete tour schedule. Now, let's join our Mid-Penn broadcasting team for the live play-by-play action of tonight's game.
Good evening, everyone. You're looking at Gene Evans Gym at Carlisle High School, where tonight it is the Chambersburg Trojans and Carlisle Thundering Herd. I'm Gary Klein along with Mike Berger. Thanks for joining us tonight on MidPennBroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com. Chambersburg coming in with a record of 6 wins and 10 losses on the year, coming off of a loss to Central York, 41-58 Saturday, that snapped a 3-game Trojan winning streak. Meanwhile, the Thundering Herd of Carlisle are coming off of a 57-49 loss at the hands of Philadelphia Electric Charter after a win with over Central Dolphin on Friday night, 63-35. They lost to Harrisburg 62-60 a week ago, but prior to that, they had won 4 in a row, and Carlisle brings a 7-4 league record, 12-6 overall, and the Thundering Herd will be making the postseason. They are currently ranked at number 13 in the Quad A boys rankings. The Chambersburg Trojans at number 29. The top 20 teams go. So it is indeed a long shot for the Trojans to make it to the postseason. But Mike, Chambersburg has been playing much better basketball of late.
Yeah, definitely a total team effort. Even with Stanley Flores, who hasn't played the last couple of games due to an injury, they've really stepped up team-wise, especially Friday night. I know they lost Saturday, but the place was rocking in Chambersburg, which hasn't happened in a while, and it was all Cole Christian. He was just draining threes. He was making key shots, had 29 points, and that's the type of effort they need, somebody to step up, and Cole definitely did that. Now, with team against Carlisle, you're going to have to watch like a Deshaun Middleton, who basically leads the team in all the categories. They need to stop him. They're definitely a fast team. They've always been that good to trapping the ball. And they like giving the teams all kinds of fits, trying to get the basketball past the timeline. So it'll be very interesting tonight how Trojans face another tough foe in the Mid-Penn.
And tonight's pregame show is brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent, serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding areas.
Hello. Okay, people, here's your chance to come clean. Been punished? What did you do?
I backed into a tree.
I got dinged at the mall.
I hit black ice, then a parked car.
And your punishment was?
They raised my auto premium.
Here's how to stop the punishment. Get Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. With Rate Lock, you'll get a low rate that stays low, even if you file a claim. You're locked in until you change cars, drivers, or your address.
Oh.
Which means when you call on us, you'll feel like you're supposed to feel. Relieved.
For complete details or to get a seriously good quote, call Antrim Insurance. In Greencastle, call 593-0500. In Waynesboro, call 762-4565.
See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with Erie. Rate lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage. Insured must meet necessary underwriting guidelines. Premium may change if you make policy changes. Not all products are offered in all states. Patent pending.
It's home equity season at F&M Trust. The best time of year to rake in big savings with some of the best rates around on a home equity loan or line of credit. To rake in your savings during home equity season, visit fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Have heating or air conditioning needs? Look no further than Lecron's Comfort Solutions. We service all brands: heat pumps, humidifiers, system replacements, gas, oil, electric heat, and ductless systems. Lecron's Comfort Solutions is your authorized terrain dealer. Call Corey at 717-597-3768 for a free estimate. We are licensed and insured. Lecron's Comfort Solutions. Local company, local name. Serving Greencastle and all of Franklin County with professional service and installation.
Chalk Talk. We talk high school basketball every Thursday night at 7:30 on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Well, when you come to Carlisle, a lot of history comes to mind, and all the great teams that have graced this court here at Carlisle Area High School, state championship teams, and also players like Billy Owens and Jeff Lebo as Carlisle. It was just a golden era, probably one of its kind that we will never see back in the 1980s at Carlisle High School. And as we look around, a very good crowd on hand tonight in Carlisle. As we travel across the Mid-Penn, that's not always the case, but it seems like when we come to Carlisle, it's going to be a lively crowd and a very a fairly good-sized crowd here in Carlisle. Now, the Chambersburg Trojans, this starts a stretch of 4 games this week in 5 days for Chambersburg. After the ball game with Carlisle tonight, the Trojans right back on the road. They travel to Cumberland Valley tomorrow. And then after being off Thursday on Friday night, guess what? They're back home with Cumberland Valley again. And then Saturday, they will play Shippensburg in the final game of the Dunks for Drew Classic at the field house in Chambersburg. But it doesn't happen too often. Chambersburg, Cumberland Valley will get to know one another pretty well by the end of those 2 ball games. That one tomorrow night, the third attempt at playing that game.
Yeah, and we were surprised today that they were playing because usually Chambersburg had no school today. Carlisle had a 2-hour delay, so we're thinking, they're probably going to have to reschedule this. But guess what? They're having this contest tonight, and that's really the main reason they have to. They got to get these games in. It's hard to believe the season next week will be the Chambersburg Trojans' last games of the year.
And you end up playing half the season in about 3 weeks here in January and early February. But the Trojans still with 6 games left on their schedule, and the season ends Thursday, February the 5th. So there, a lot of these games have a lot of meaning, for Carlisle, as far as a district seed goes, Cumberland Valley is fighting for their lives as far as getting into. They're currently at number 17 and 10-8, but they can't afford too many losses, and they've got 2 coming up with the Trojans, so they may have a lot to say about who does or doesn't get into the PIAA District 3 tournament. And right now, the starting lineups are going to be introduced. And I'm seeing if they're going to the national anthem or the starting lineups right now. Let's join the PA announcer for the introduction of tonight's starting lineups following our national anthem.
We honor America, our soldiers and sailors, armed forces around the world, past and present, with the playing of our national anthem.
And we will get the introduction of tonight's starting lineup.
Yeah, the starting lineup for the Chambersburg Trojans versus the Carlisle Thundering Herd. For the visiting Chambersburg Trojans, it's Cole Christian, the 5'11 sophomore. Number 10, Brady Hunt, the 5'11 junior. Harlan Christian, the 5'8 junior, wearing number 13. Got John Shupp, the 6'1 junior, wearing number 23. And Cade Whitfield, number 22, the sophomore. For Carlisle, we have Deontay Ramsey, number 2, the senior. The sophomore, Zion Patterson, number 3. The lead scorer for Carlisle, Deshaun Millington, number 15. He's a sophomore. Jake Milligan, number 20, senior. And number 24, Jordan Purcell, a junior.
And tonight's pregame show has been brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waitsboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding areas. As the Trojans, you see, just been introduced. And the Thundering Herd will be introduced and we'll be ready for basketball. And the JV game tonight was won by Carlisle, 43-41. A good comeback for the Chambersburg Trojans. JVs, they trailed early, but made it close at the end. And coming up on Mid-Penn Broadcasting tomorrow night, we'll be at Cumberland Valley. You'll be able to watch that game on Mid-Penn Broadcasting. And also the Greencastle Northern game that was canceled tonight will be played tomorrow night. That will also be right here at midpennbroadcasting.com. And then on Friday, it's going to be we're going to have the McConnellsburg Southern Fulton game, a big game in Fulton County, along with the Cumberland Valley Chambersburg game. And Greencastle is off Friday. Saturday, we will have all 4 games of the Ducks for Drew tournament, which will be Gettysburg taking on Greencastle, girls and boys, and Chambersburg and Shippensburg, girls and boys. All four of those games will be live streamed on GameTimePA.com. So if you can't make it out Saturday night, be sure to join us for all the action. Just about ready for opening tip-off here tonight, as it is going to be, looks like Cade Whitfield jumping for Chambersburg. And the ball tap is controlled by the Trojans. That was Jordan Purcell for the Carlisle Thundering Herd. And that's Cole Christian with the basketball for the Trojans. Christian. And back to Brady Hunt. And Hunt. And the ball is knocked out of bounds.
And the Trojans are on the Thundering Herd student side for this half, so it's going to be raucous over there. Trojans trying to get the first 2 points on the board.
And the pass goes back out to Carlisle Christian. Now over on the right side, that is Brady Hunt. And Hunt will work it around again. Back over, that is Carlisle Christian. Shot going up, Cole Christian. It's no good as the rebound comes down to the Carlisle Thundering Herd. And over on the right side, that is Jake Milligan. Now over on the left and bringing it around underneath, and the layup is up and in for Deshaun Millington, who leads Carlisle with just under 15 points a game, coming in with a 14.9 average.
And he's only a sophomore.
Be around a couple of more years. Good-looking ball player. That's Brady Hunt. And back out, this is Cole Christian. He'll get the bounce over to Carlisle Christian. And the ball is knocked away by the Thundering Herd on the blocked shot. And they'll bring it their way, as you see on their screen, right to left for the Thundering Herd here in the first half. Shot up, it's good, and the foul is going to be called as it goes down for Jake Milligan, and it's 4-0 Carlisle.
Yeah, the Trojans didn't want the Thundering Herd to get to a fast start, and here we go, a chance to go up 5-0. Just a bad luck break for the Chambersburg Trojans. A good jump shot by Milligan, and he got contact on the arm.
And the shot is good, so Milligan makes it a 3-point play. The first time these teams met wasn't good. It was a 25 for Chambersburg. It was a 25-point Thundering Herd victory, 54-29. The Trojans drive in, and they're going to draw the foul underneath.
I mean, they're going to get you tired. They're a fast team. They run it up and down the court. They're a little bigger. I mean, they got some bigger guys out there. They're starting five, and Trojans need to draw fouls like they just did. And they did great free throw shooting the last couple games.
And the first shot is up and in for Cole Christian, who has his average over 10 a game. And the foul was called on Milligan, his first. And the second one, Christian, this one is no good. And the Thundering Herd will get the rebound. And down it comes Milligan, who feeds it off. And that shot is no good from Ramsey. As the Thundering Herd, work the ball around. You're looking at Deshaun Milligan now over right side. This is Purcell. Now the jumper taken. Top of the circle is no good from Milligan. A whistle, and we have a foul underneath. And it's
going to be on Chambersburg. It was over the back. Carlisle will get the ball back.
Brady Hunt was called with the foul.
Schreffer wanted a foul on Carlisle. He's up there standing talking to the official. Very intimate place here. We're really on top of the action tonight, Gary.
Oh, we are. We're almost on the floor, I think.
Hopefully we're not going to be on the floor. We got to watch for the ball.
Yeah, we very much have to watch. In fact, we're right next to the Trojan bench here at the end. So a great place to watch a game, Mike.
Definitely.
And the shot is up, no good. And the rebound comes down from Milligan to Hunt. And it looks like we've got another whistle. Foul is going to be called. And it is on Carlisle.
Yeah, Deontay Ramsey. We said his name during the football season with the foul.
It's his first, team second. 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Trojans still looking for a shot from the field. Taken away by Ramsey underneath for the layup, and it's good. Deontay Ramsey. It is 7-1. Carlisle lead. And 7-1. Carlisle leads it on the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com.
It's home equity season at F&M Trust. The best time of year to rake in big savings with some of the best rates around on a home equity loan or line of credit. To rake in your savings during home equity season, visit fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
This is Chambersburg Trojans basketball on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Anonymous start tonight for the Chambersburg Trojans. As you look at the scoreboard, a 7-1 lead for the Thundering Herd of Carlisle, and bringing it inbound for the Trojans is Shupp. And Shupp will have it back over to Carlisle Christian.
They better hurry up.
Yes, they better get it across as they're having trouble with the press, and the Trojans have to burn another timeout. And Sean Scheffler obviously not very happy there. And it's now 4:41 to go in the first quarter. And it's still a 7-1 game. Trojans could not get it across midcourt. We'll take a break on the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com.
Hey, insurance companies that want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads can go right ahead, as long as it's not my money paying for it. For seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance, I go to Erie Insurance, where a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products. But don't just take it from me. Talk to your local Erie agent.
Call Antrim Insurance. In Greencastle, call 593-0500.
And this is the Trojans trying to get it up court, but it's taken away by the Thundering Herd, the other end. And that shot is up and in. Deontay Ramsey and Carlisle rolling to a 9-1 lead. And the Trojans having trouble with the press from Carlisle as they take it to the other end underneath. And there is the two-pointer. And that goes down for Cade Whitfield. And it is a 9-3 ball game. Carlisle outspoken here tonight.
What do we say pregame, Gary? They're going to be pressing. And they're a fast team, and Trojans are having all kinds of fits.
And you're looking at the right side. The three-point try there is no good from Milligan. Trojans come away with the rebound. And that is Carlisle Christian taking it the other way. Loose basketball on the court. And Carlisle picks it up. Jordan Purcell. Driving underneath, now passing over to the left side. Back out top. Shot is up. Three-pointer, Deontay Ramsey.
And he has 7 points, Ramsey. And the Trojans have 3.
And Trojans again trying to get out of that press. That's Brady Hunt. And this is Carlisle Christian. They have just not done well against that defense. Shot outside, good. That'll get you back into it in a hurry. And that is Cole Christian. It is a 12-5 lead for Carlisle on the Christian bucket. Coming underneath, and that shot misses. Rebound comes down to the Chambersburg Trojans. And this is Brady Hunt. And Hunt underneath. And that shot is a travel. Chambersburg turnover back to Carlisle.
Yeah, the last couple of possessions, Trojans been hanging tough. Some misses by the third. It is They just got to go in, get some contact. They got the Christian brothers have nice strokes in form of their shooting. They can still get in this game. They got plenty of time.
Oh, yeah, it's 5.5 minutes into it.
But you don't want to get away down 20 or so.
That's when you start to get in trouble, when you get those big deficits. But yes, they are very much alive in this one, only down by 7. As you're looking at the Thundering Herd, over on the right corner is Billington. And he'll get it back. That's Zion Patterson who's checked into the game. There was a shot that is up and good from Millington. That's Deshaun Millington, the leading scorer, who now has 4.
Yeah, nice sweep and move in the paint by Millington against 3 defenders for the Trojans.
He's Carlisle's leading scorer, averaging 15 points a game. Deshaun Mincy has checked into the game, and you saw him top of the circle. Carlin Christian and Mincy again. Mincy onto the right side. That's Boaz Pogue in the corner, and feeds off a pass, and Carlin Christian puts it up. The jumper's good. So it is Carlin Christian with the 2, and it is a 14-7 game. Jumper going up. This is Ramsey. No good. That was Boaz Pogue with the rebound.
Yeah, great defense structure for the Trojans. Make them shoot jump shots.
And the three-pointer is up and no good. As you saw John Shupp with the attempt.
And he's going to take a seat. Austin Suter's coming in. That's what the Trojans need to do. Stop the penetration in the paint. Make them shoot the jump shooters. Or make them shoot the jump shot. Trojans had 4 guys in the paint waiting for the rebound.
And you're looking on your screen at Carlisle's Deshaun Billington. He is just a sophomore, believe it or not. And they're going to go for the last shot. Thundering Herd just ticking off the seconds. They're going for the last one, or put up one relatively close to the end where they could get the rebound. 2 seconds left, no good. And that's the way the first quarter ends.
I love those. You waste a minute and a half off the clock and for nothing.
And that's what it was in this case. End of quarter 1. It is Carlisle 14, Chambersburg 7 on the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com.
Days are shorter now, and South Central PA is showing off her best fall colors. That means home equity season at F&M Trust. The best time of year to rake in big savings with some of the best rates around on a home equity loan or line of credit. Access extra funds for anything you want. Consolidate high-interest bills, keep up with college expenses, or get whatever you need. It's up to you. To rake in your savings during home equity season, visit any F&M Trust office or fmtrustonline.com. Restrictions apply. Equal housing lender.
Every day, Fast Signs helps businesses with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, recommend smart solutions, and help you build your business. At Fast Signs, we're innovators, planners, and designers, and we're more than ready to help. Contact Fast Signs today.
Visit www.fastsigns.com or visit us at our Greencastle and York locations.
This is Chambersburg Trojans basketball on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Carlisle High School as we start quarter number 2 here tonight. And the ball is taken away by the Chambersburg Trojans. That's Deshaun Mincy. And he'll have it back out to Suiters. And there's the jumper going up and in, a three-pointer, Carlin Christian. So it goes down for Carlin Christian, and it's a 4-point ball game. at 14-10.
Yeah, Christian Brothers just have a great stroke when they shoot that basketball. A good high percentage shot, too.
And shot going up from the corner. We're going to have to wait there. That's out of our line of sight.
It was Jordan Purcell, his first 2 points of the game, number 24. Hurd up again by 6.
And this is with the basketball. That is Cole Christian to Carlin Christian. And a shot from outside is no good. That is Cole Christian with the shot there. And it's going to be Carlisle basketball.
The Trojans need to keep their D in place. They've done a good job there mid-first quarter to keep the Thundering Herd at will.
And over it comes, and that is into the corner. And the jumper is up there and no good. Rebound comes down to Boaz Pogue and the Chambersburg Trojans. So it's Pogue. And that is Cole Christian. Right side there to Mincy. Now back out top of the circle to Carlin Christian. And to Mincy. And Mincy puts it up. Shot is no good. And the rebound comes down the way of the Chambersburg Trojans.
Yeah, too much movement around there on the offensive drive for the Trojans there. Mincy with a bad shot. They got their offensive rebound, but then it went through out of bounds.
So it is a 6-point lead at 16-10. And here's the Thundering Herd coming right at you on your screen. And it's Allen, or number 15, Deshaun Millington. Millington now over to the right side. It comes. That was Ramsey. And again to the corner. And Purcell gets it off to Ramsey. And again, there's the jumper, and that shot is no good from Purcell. Back out to Purcell again. He'll take the jumper, and this time sink it. 2 points, Jordan Purcell. And the Carlisle lead is back to 8 at 18-10. A whistle at the Trojans' end.
Yeah, Purcell with the foul. But for the Trojans, you can't afford those offensive rebounds. So Hurd got that rebound in the last possession and able to put up a nice jumper.
Carlin Christian. And Cole Christian back over to Carlin. And to Cole. Now bounce pass to Mitzi. And over to Sooners in the left corner. 3-pointer up and off the glass. No good for Cole Christian, but Trojans rebound.
Yeah, great rebound by Sooners, starting the offense once again.
Carlin Christian. Cole Christian, Mitzi, jumper is no good as it rims out. Rebound comes down to the Thundering Herd and to Milligan. And he'll get it back to Purcell. Now out on the right side, Deontay Ramsey. And it's Ramsey again. And that's Milligan. And that shot is up, no good. And coming away with it is Carlin Christian. To Cole underneath, he misses the layup. And the rebound comes down to Carlisle. And down to the corner. Now that jumper off the back of the glass. No good for Ramsey. And it's Cole Christian as the pace sped up a little bit. Down to 3:15 to go in the first half. And that's Mitzi, Bashan Mitzi. Cole Christian. Carlin Christian. Three-pointer is good for Carlin Christian. And this three-point play is brought to you by Remax agent Lois Bear. Phone 597-2777. Remax of State Line, Pennsylvania. The ball is back, and Carlisle has it back out front. Loose basketball on the court, in the corner picked up by Carlisle. Down to 2:33, just a 5-point Carlisle lead. And driving into the paint, and that shot is no good from Deshaun Millington. And this is Cole Christian the other way. Layup misses. Carlisle comes away with the rebound. Thundering Herd with a 5-point lead, and Millington with the basketball. Millington will feed it over. Outside shot is up. It is a three-pointer. That's Jake Milligan. You have number 20, Jake Milligan, number 15, Deshaun Millington.
Man, both guys can shoot the ball. The Trojans, it's going to be who's going to get tired first there. They're just going up and down.
8-point Carlisle lead. They led by 7 at the end of the first quarter. Mincy on your screen. And it's Mincy. And that is Carlin Christian, Cole Christian. And it's going to be a foul on the Thundering Herd. This should be a shooting foul. We'll send Cole Christian to the line.
I'm sure both Cole and Carlin, they have to be exhausted. They've been running up and down the court here this whole first half.
Cole's a 64% shooter on the year. He's got his first one. And the lead is back to 7 at 21-14.
Then you got Cole Christian with 4 points. You have Carlin Christian with 8 points. And you have Cade Whitfield with 2.
No good. Rebound, Carlisle. Zion Patterson. And a foul called.
It's going to be on Alan Bernard. First foul, 6'3" senior for the Chambersburg Trojans.
It'll put Purcell on the line. And Purcell, a 72% shooter, 39 of 54. And the first one is good. Carlisle takes time. We'll do likewise. 1:15 to go first quarter. Carlisle 21, Chambersburg 14. This is the F&M Trust, the sports network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com.
Every day, Fast Signs helps businesses with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, recommend smart solutions, and help you build your business. At Fast Signs, we're innovators, planners, and designers, and we're more than ready to help. Contact Fast Signs today.
Visit www.fastsigns.com or visit us at our Greencastle and York locations.
MidPennBroadcasting.com, your home of the Chambersburg Trojans.
Gary Klein with Mike Berger back here in Chambersburg, or in Carlisle tonight. Girls game going on in Chambersburg. And the second shot from the line is good. That goes down for Purcell, and he hits both ends of it.
Speaking of Lady Trojans, Gary, they're up 15-3 against Carlisle in the second quarter.
Carlisle girls are winless this year.
Yeah, so 15-3 they're leading so far.
And Chambersburg has won too. They beat Carlisle once in Waynesboro in the Franklin County Tip-Off Tournament. And this is Carlin Christian. Big court now over to Mincy. And Hunt knocked out of bounds. It looks like it is Carlisle basketball. Under a minute to play, first half. And out on the right side, and that's Deshaun Millington.
I bet you, Gary, they're going to wait for one last shot here to end the half.
That's certainly, yep. That's what's coming.
For the Trojans, if they can get this lead, deficit under 10 points, they should feel pretty good. They're in this contest.
Last time was a 25-point win for Carlisle. As Thundering Herd looked for the last shot. Time ticking away, and the pass out. Ramsey takes it. It's no good, and that is the way the first half ends here in Carlisle tonight. With the score, Carlisle 23, Chambersburg 14. This is the F&M Trust, the sports network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com.
Days are shorter now, and South Central PA is showing off her best fall colors. That means home equity season at F&M Trust. The best time of year to rake in big savings with some of the best rates around on a home equity loan or line of credit. Access extra funds for anything you want. Consolidate high-interest bills, keep up with college expenses, or get whatever you need. It's up to you. To rake in your savings during home equity season, visit any F&M Trust office or fmtrustonline.com. Restrictions apply. Equal housing lender.
Every day, Fast Signs helps businesses like yours with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, recommend smart solutions, and help you build your business. Our knowledgeable consultants uncover your communication challenges and provide visible solutions. At Fast Signs, we're innovators, planners, and designers. We're more than fast, more than signs, and we're more than ready to help. Contact Fast Signs today.
Visit www.fastsigns.com or visit us at our Greencastle and York locations.
Klein Tours presents Springtime in Myrtle Beach, April 26th through the 30th. Join us for a 5-day, 4-night trip to the Grand Strand. Our package includes round-trip motor coach, oceanfront accommodations, 8 meals, 4 shows, shopping at Broadway at the beach, and barefoot landing. Shows include Good Vibrations at the Carolina Opry, a virtual tour of the popular music the baby boomer generation grew up with. The show at Alabama Theater, an incredible entertainment experience. Hot Jersey Nights at the Palace Theater. It's a nostalgic trip down memory lane to celebrate the hit songs of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, and legends in concert, the world's greatest tribute artists. All this great resort has to offer is only a few clicks away. For more information and reservations, visit kleintours.net or phone 717-597-5997.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
The Chambersburg Trojans play here. This is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Back here at Carlisle High School, it's halftime, and Carlisle Thundering Herd have a 23-14 lead over the Chambersburg Trojans, in which Carlisle came storming out 5-0 lead, but Chambersburg, they've been keeping tough against the Thundering Herd. Let's go over the scoring of what we have so far in the first half. For Carlisle, Deontay Ramsey with 7, Deshaun Millington, the Carlisle Thundering Herd's leading scorer and coming in tonight's contest. In fact, he has over 100 points more than the person in second place as far as the scoring column. He has 4 points. Jake Milligan with 6, and Jordan Purcell with 5 points. For the Trojans, only 3 people have scored thus far. 4 for Cole Christian. Carlin Christian, nice job in the first half with 8 points. And Cade Whitfield with 2 points. So the Chambersburg Trojans, they got their work cut out. Only down by 9, but as far as work cut out, they got to get past the press. Carlisle, they were giving the Trojans all kinds of fits there during the first quarter. In fact, surprisingly, Carlisle just kind of went back from that press and probably would have gave. I'm not sure why they stopped doing it because Coach Sean Streffler had to call 2 timeouts in a matter of about 40 seconds during that sequence. For the Trojans, Carlin Christian and Cole Christian with some nice shooting from the outside, but they played most of that first half, and you can tell they were getting a little exhausted there. A couple of missed layups, just hustling, getting the rebound, and going all the way down the court. And then the way Carlisle's been playing back and forth, they're going to be on you the whole contest, so it takes a lot of energy out of you. But luckily for the Trojans, they're only down by 9. As we mentioned, a lot of games for Chambersburg coming up this week because of the inclement weather. Chambersburg's going to be playing tomorrow at Cumberland Valley. They'll be playing Cumberland Valley. We'll have that game for you Wednesday. And then they play Cumberland Valley at home Friday. And then they have the Dunks for Drew tournament. They played the last game against Shippensburg. So like we mentioned, 4 games, 5 days. And then there's 2 games next week. So the Trojans, they're under 500 now. One of their goals are, yes, they're very likely not going to go into playoff play. But, it's a new year, new season for Coach Sean Streffler. And you know what? If you can get some wins here and make it a respectable season, you'll have a lot to build on for the next year's campaign.
And the halftime show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Mercersburg, Chambersburg, and surrounding areas. Antrim Insurance. And we'll be back with more of the halftime show after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on MidPennBroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com.
Hey, insurance companies that want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads can go right ahead, as long as it's not my money paying for it. For seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance, I go to Erie Insurance, where a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products. But don't just take it from me. Talk to your local Erie agent.
Call Antrim Insurance. In Greencastle, call 593-0500. In Waynesboro, call 762-4565.
It's home equity season at F&M Trust. The best time of year to rake in big savings with some of the best rates around on a home equity loan or line of credit. To rake in your savings during home equity season, visit fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Have heating or air conditioning needs? Look no further than Lecron's Comfort Solutions. We service all brands. Heat pumps, humidifiers, system replacements, gas, oil, electric heat, and ductless systems. Lecron's Comfort Solutions is your authorized terrain dealer. Call Corey at 717-597-3768 for a free estimate. We are licensed and insured. Lecron's Comfort Solutions. Local company, local name. Serving Greencastle and all of Franklin County with professional service and installation.
Chalk Talk, the only program dedicated exclusively to Franklin County High School sports, is on MidPennBroadcasting.com. Join Gary Klein and Mike Monadoro every Thursday night at 7:30, streaming live from John Allison Public House, 104 East Baltimore Street in Greencastle. We talk with players, coaches, and reporters. You're invited to join the conversation. Email us your questions and comments during the show. Chalk Talk on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
MidPennBroadcasting.com, your home of the Chambersburg Trojans.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling.
Welcome back, everyone, to Carlisle High School at halftime. It is a 23-14 lead for the Carlisle Thundering Herd, as the Thundering Herd led 14-7 at the end of the first quarter. And then Carlisle outscored Chambersburg 9-7 in the second quarter of action. Taking a look at some District 3 PIAA rankings as far as the Quad A boys go. Cedar Crest is the number one team at 17-1 to lead the way. Area teams and Commonwealth teams that are into the playoffs. Harrisburg is ranked at number 9, 12-5. Central Dauphin East, who the Trojans beat on Friday night at 11-5. This Carlisle ball club is 12-6. Shippensburg in Quad A is 13-4. You have Cumberland Valley at 10-8. And then on the fringes, Waynesboro, number 23, they're 10-7 on the year, as well as Waynesboro, the only other team with the possibility of a chance. Chambersburg is ranked 29th at 6-10, and Greencastle Antrim, who is a Quad A school along with Shippensburg in boys basketball, is ranked at 29. Greencastle girls are AAA, and they're ranked number 4 in District 3. And also the James Buchanan Lady Rockets with a shot at the playoffs for Franklin County. As you're looking out, that's Brady Hunt. Hunt, underneath it comes, that is Shupp, and the follow-up there from Whitfield. And the rebound goes down to Carlisle. The other way, no good. Right there to grab the rebound for Chambersburg, John Shupp. And that's Brady Hunt, and a charge is called on Hunt. And it will be a turnover going to Carlisle.
Yeah, it hurts for Chambersburg. They had 2 offensive rebounds there in that first possession here to start the second half. Missed by Carlisle, and they had a chance here again, but an offensive foul. If you're down by 9, you can't make mistakes.
So that's Brady Hunt's second foul of the night. And you're looking as the ball knocked away, and the pass down, and the layup is good. That is Carlin Christian. And I have Christian with 10 points tonight.
Carlin Christian, a junior, we'll see him again next year. Good basketball player.
He is. And Brother Cole, a sophomore, into the basket, and whistle there.
Offensive foul on Carlisle.
Zion Patterson, his first of the night, will give the ball back to Chambersburg.
And would you say Carlisle was ranked in the district right now?
13th.
Well, Chambersburg's giving a little scare right now. And like you said during the pregame, these are important games for them. They have to get a good seed to get the districts.
Your seeding can mean everything, really, who
right.
you're matched up against. And this is Whitfield. Back out it comes, and Brady Hunt with the basketball. And it's going to be a foul called, and it looks like it's going to be called on.
It's going to be on Carlisle. It's going to stay right here. Chambersburg will have it in behind their basket. And the reason why I was saying that, they haven't really played stellar basketball here. They had that quick run in the first half. But Chambersburg's been keeping up with them.
And that's off the back of the board. No good. Rebound comes down to Carlisle. Chambersburg missed an opportunity there to pick up a few, and the shot outside is no good. And you see that's Carlin Christian with the rebound on your screen. Cole Christian to the basket, and it's good. 2-pointer, Cole Christian.
Timeout, Carlisle. Cole Christian swooping and hooping, getting the Trojans within 5. This is a ball game.
It is. They're down to a 5-point difference, as with 5:53 to play in the third quarter. Carlisle jumped out tonight right away to a 7-1 lead, and at one time was up to 10 points, but the Trojans have cut it to 5. This broadcast brought to you by F&M Trust. It's home equity season at F&M Trust. A great time to rake in big savings with some of the best interest rates around on a home equity loan or line of credit. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Yeah, coach for the Thundering Herd, Andre Anderson, trying to get his team settled down. They've been very sloppy to start the second half. The Trojans, the Christian brothers, they're the only ones that really been scoring for the Trojans.
And from outside, and whatever Andre Robertson said must have worked right away, a three-pointer, and it's Christopher Steve off the bench with his first points of the night.
Yeah, that's a backbreaker for Chambersburg after that timeout.
And this is Cole Christian. His jumper is short, but the rebound was to the Trojans. It's going to be a jump ball on the floor, and it's going to be Carlisle basketball.
Yeah, there's no jump ball in high school. Possession now goes to Carlisle. And the Trojans just seem having a hard time grabbing the basketball. They've mishandled it a couple times, crashing to the floor.
And Carlisle with Deshaun Millington. That is Millington. And over it comes on the right side. It's Millington. Back out again. Millington, jumper outside is no good. Rebound comes down to the Chambersburg Trojans.
No foul at all. Coach Sheffer was yelling for a foul.
Underneath, shot up, and no good. Rebound comes down to, and there underneath, and a whistle, and it's going to be a foul.
And it's going to be a shooting variety one for Carlisle. Zion Patterson. 5 players have scored for Thundering Herd, 3 for the Trojans.
And that one is no good. First one misses for Zion Patterson. Second one goes down. 27-18. And this is Bashan Mincy. Mincy. It's got going to be a charge.
That's the second one in the quarter here for Chambersburg.
And it will go back to Carlisle, who is back to a 9-point lead.
And what I'm surprised, Gary, Carlisle they've been pressing this in a couple sequences. The way Chambersburg's having the fits with it, you would think they'd be doing it all night long.
Yeah.
I mean, Coach Sean Chevrolet called 2 timeouts in that one sequence in which they had the full court pressure on.
As Trojans could not get the ball across the big court and had to burn the second timeout. Midway point of the third quarter. And this is Milligan underneath. Now back out it comes. As you look at Jordan Purcell on the right side. And again, this is Purcell. And now from jumper is up and no good. Underneath, the rebound also misses. And it comes down to the Chambersburg Trojans. And this will be Shupp as the ball is knocked loose.
It'll go off Carlisle. Chambersburg will retain basketball. This is a big possession for Chambersburg. They don't want to be in double-digit deficit.
And it'll be Carlin Christian inbound pass, and it goes into Whitfield. Shot no good. And here come the Carlisle Thundering Herd. Three-pointer outside is good. And Carlisle beginning to pull away again as Deontay Ramsey hits his second 3 of the night. Thundering Herd with 4, Chambersburg with 3. Only 3 Trojan players in the scoring column, that being Cole Christian, Carlin Christian, and Cade Whitfield.
Yeah, and Shreveport wants to talk it over once again. They can't get out of the full court pressure, and Chambersburg, this last sequence, Coach Sean Shriver's really upset there. That was an easy layup missed by Chambersburg, and then you got the three-pointer by Deontay Ramsey, and Chambersburg better watch out. They only have 18 points now in this game, midway, we're almost past midway here in the third.
And a 12-point deficit, which is the Trojans' largest of the night, at 30-18. And still a chance to get back into the ball game, but you got to start to make your move and stop the Thundering Herd as they are pulling away in this one. This broadcast brought to you by the investment and trust experts at F&M Trust. Point your future in the right direction with a smarter retirement planning from F&M Trust. For more than a century, we've provided members of the community with personal guidance and expert financial management solutions. We can do the same for you to reach your goals tomorrow. Schedule your free, no obligation retirement review at F&M Trust today. So the Trojans on offense now, trying to stop the bleeding, down 30-18 with 2:46 to play in the third quarter. And it's over to Shupp. And now back out it comes again. This is Cole Christian. He's in for the jumper. It's no good. Loose basketball. It's out of bounds. I believe it's going to belong to Chambersburg.
Yeah, it's going to stay right here. Austin Suiters comes in for John Shoup.
Trojans left to right. They have the basket right beside us, and this is Bashan Mincy. He loses the basketball, but it's going to be a foul. And if looks mean anything, it's on Deontay Ramsey, who was shaking his head, and it's the second on Ramsey.
Yeah, good shot, a good job by Bashan Mincy. Get to the paint, get some contact. Team fouls have not been an issue in this game for both teams.
And Mincy's got the first one.
Finally, somebody else in the scoring column for Chambersburg.
That's, only the third or fourth player, and Whitfield only has 2. And that second one is good. And here come the Thundering Herd, who have 5 players in the scoring column, 4 players. A 10-point game at 30-20. Quarter number 3. And there's the three-pointer from outside, and it is great. Christopher Steed with a great-looking shot. And again, a steal by Carlisle. They now lead it by 13. With 1:57 to go. Underneath, knocked away. Loose basketball. And this will go to Carlisle. Deshaun Millington. And Millington over to Christopher Steed. And it is Millington. And this is Millington. And Zion Patterson.
Yeah, they're just taking all the time in the world in this possession.
Down to 1:25. They got a 13-point lead there in no hurry whatsoever here in the third quarter. Another three-pointer. This time it misses by Steed. The pass the length of the court is off the hands of Mincy and back to Carlisle.
Yeah, Trojans had their opportunities here. They've had some missed layups, some bad turnovers.
And look, back it goes. Deshaun Millington on your screen there at midcourt. Millington. And Carlisle again is just going to wait for the final shot.
I need to go to a board meeting and ask for a shot clock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Under 2 minutes to go in a quarter, they should have like a time limit you guys shoot.
No shot clock in high school basketball. You could conceivably do this, and I've seen teams over the years like try to do it for an entire half. And
I mean, if somebody goes on him, he has to pass, I think. I mean,
right now the Trojans just
waiting and watching.
Down to 2.2, a travel. Well, 3 times Carlisle has tried it, and 3 times it's failed.
No.
2.2 to go. 13-point lead. That's into Christian, and his shot is no good.
And they wanted a foul on that at 3-point land. He got hit in the arm, looked like from here. And Schreffler's out almost to the paint.
Schreffler's on the court, and you may see as he comes right out to the referee, and you saw him with these, showing him on the arm.
And that's huge. I mean, that's 3 free throws. Make all 3. It's only a 10-point game.
So we played 3 quarters with the score. Chambersburg trailing Carlisle. It's the Thundering Herd 33, Chambersburg 20 on the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com.
It's home equity season at F&M Trust. The best time of year to rake in big savings with some of the best rates around on a home equity loan or line of credit. To rake in your savings during home equity season, visit fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Chalk Talk. We talk high school basketball every Thursday night at 7:30 on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Gary Klein, Mike Berger back here at Carlisle. And here is Carlin Christian, and that's Austin Souters. But Sean Mincy now over to the corner. And you're looking at Carlin Christian.
It's going to be a kick ball. Think about that possession. There was no foul called. They had a chance, 1 of 3 free throws, and they get the ball back here to start the 4th quarter. So you have a reason, if you're Coach Sean Shrub, to be very upset.
Could have been a big swing in the ball game. As it's 33-20. Chambersburg with just 6 points that quarter after 7 in the first and 7 in the second. Carlisle had 10, and the shot is up and in. Mincy, and a foul is called. So it'll be a chance for Bashan to make it a 3-point play.
And Bashan Mincy had a couple free throws there in the 3rd quarter. They need a spark plug. They need to spread the wealth here in the offense. It's been just the Christian brothers thus far as far as scoring.
Mincy 2 out of 2 from the line. Carlin Christian with 10, Cole Christian with 6. And that shot is going to be knocked away out of bounds. So 33-22, an 11-point lead for Carlisle.
But Sean Middleton, only 4 points in this game thus far, the leading scorer.
Mincy has 4 points on the night. Whitfield 2. That rounds out Chambersburg scoring. Carlisle with only 1 player in double figures, that being Deontay Ramsey with 10.
Is Carlisle waiting for the last shot? Or?
With 6:42 to go, they want to run some time off. So, yeah, not to take any chances as they now drive into the paint, put up the jumper, and it's good. Deontay Ramsey now with 12 on the night. With 6:22 to go in the ball game, it is a 13-point Thundering Herd lead. That jump ball possession should belong to Chambersburg.
And it will. No, it's not. It's Carlisle. And he had another jump ball situation earlier, so it is Carlisle's.
And that is Ramsey. Pretty decent crowd here tonight in Carlisle, and you probably see the student section right behind the Carlisle basket.
Probably tired of being home. All the winter weather going on.
And there we go, turning the ball, palming, and it will go back to Chambersburg. And here come the Trojans, and the loose basketball, and it's going to be a foul on Chambersburg.
And Christian just got a technical foul, yelling about the call. Carlin Christian.
Yeah. So Carlin Christian will come out with the technical. He now has 3 fouls. And this sends Jordan Purcell to the line, where he's 2 of 2 tonight. He has 6 points on the night.
And is this frustration again? Remember, Christian was the one didn't get the foul at the end of the third quarter.
And now gets called for the foul. And the second one is good. So it's 36-22, 14-point lead. So Christian to the bench, at least momentarily. So.
Yeah, they need him to get back in this game.
Stanley Flores out for the 3rd game in a row. His streak closed, and there is the ball that goes out of bounds. Back it comes to Carlisle. And there's Ramsey on your screen. And Milligan. And outside, jumper is up and in. That's Justin Moore with his first points of the night. The 6th Thundering Herd to reach the scoring column. And the lead is 16. And now we have another foul. Sean Scheffler off the bench again.
Yeah, he's going to be close to a technical.
Purcell is called for the foul. But Sean Mincy outside. The 3 is good for Mincy.
Mincy having a good game here in the second half. In fact, all his points have been in the second half, 7.
And this is Purcell. Down to 4:40 to go, 13-point Carlisle lead. Purcell comes in, gets the basket. What's the call? That is it offensive?
It is no basket. It's going to be offensive. Yeah, Scheffler would have been out a half court if that was not.
Yeah. It is an offensive foul.
There was a delayed response, and that's why I was kind of wondering.
Yeah, very much delayed. Yeah, this is Brady Hunt. Double dribble. And the Trojans just continue to make some mistakes here. With 4:30 to go in the ball game. Billington. Over to Zion Patterson. Now to Billington. Down to the right corner it comes. Deontay Ramsey. Jordan Purcell. Nearing the midway mark of quarter number 4. And Carlisle with a comfortable 13-point lead. And they like to run time off of that clock. They're doing
it.
Yeah. They have done that quite a bit tonight. They don't want to give the Trojans a chance to get back in. Ramsey underneath it. Purcell misses it twice, and it's going to be a foul. And most likely on the Trojans it is.
Yeah, it looked like a mad scramble from where we're at trying to get the basketball. Must have been too aggressive for the Chambersburg Trojans. We'll see who the foul is on. It's going to be on Boaz Pogue.
So Pogue charged with the foul. And it's good. So Purcell has the first one. .4 lead and make it 15 as he's got both ends of it. And this is Cole Christian coming down the court. And a whistle.
It's going to be the 7th team foul for Carlisle. So it's going to be a 1-on-1 bonus situation for Chambersburg.
So it'll be Cole Christian at the line. And his shot is good. Cole hits the first one. And it's back to 14. Second one is good. We're back to a 13-point game with 3:35 to play. And here's Millington getting it across midcourt for the Thundering Herd. And with him is Colin Browning, who's given to the ball game for Chambersburg. This is Patterson. And out to Deshaun Millington. And Millington again. And going to get a foul.
Looked like it was a kick ball by Browning.
No foul. It was just a 3:04 to go. Millington again. Deontay Ramsey, who has 12 points to lead all scorers tonight.
Surprised Carlin Christian didn't get back in the game.
And now it comes back out. Once again, this is Patterson. Yeah, I've been watching.
I mean, it's not a blowout. Hit a couple threes, you're right back in it.
As long as there's no reason he would have been kicked out.
No, unless
they had the technical, unless something that we didn't see there. And the rebound here comes down to the Trojans. And it's Cole Christian and a foul.
And plus, now the Trojans are in a bonus situation. Every time Carlisle touches them, they're going to be at the free throw line. Looks like Whitfield and Christian will be checking in here.
So Carlin is coming back. Yeah, Whitfield and Carlin Christian with Cole Christian at the line. And he misses the shot.
Somebody needs to come out.
Cannot have 6 men on the floor. And this is Mincy. Mincy.
And a foul on Carlisle. So now Whitfield's going to go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Justin Moore.
So Whitfield down to 13 points again. 1-1. And the shot is no good. And Carlisle rebounds.
Yeah, Chambersburg's not helping their own cause get back in this game.
Missing foul shots, having turnovers. It's not the right ingredient to get back in. And a whistle at the Carlisle end. And it's going to send Jordan Purcell to the line for the Thundering Herd, where he is 5 out of 6 tonight from the charity stripe. And make it 6 of 7 as the first one is good. And the second shot on the way. And that is also good. 42 to 27.
27 points and 2 minutes to go in a ball game.
The last time these two teams met, I think it was, 25 for Chambersburg. And the ball goes into the stands. Last time these two teams met back in Chambersburg, it was a 54-29 victory for Carlisle.
You're not going to win too many ball games. You only can't score 30 points in a game.
Not at all. At the high school varsity level, the Trojans are just missing scoring punch. And it's been all year long. Mincy. His second one is good. So Mincy with 2, and we're just floating around that 15-13 point line for quite some time. Underneath at a 2-pointer.
Jordan Parcell.
So another one from Purcell.
Now a steal by Carlisle.
And there's another basket.
Zion Patterson with that one.
So the Thundering Herd with a 46-29 lead, and the Trojans answer with 2.
Sean Mincy, he's had a good second half, now with 11 points.
So Mincy gets into double figures. Actually, he's, 13? And that shot is, 11. It's good. Carlisle Christian for the 2. It's a 17-point game at 48-31. And outside, Mincy again falls short. Thundering Herd with the rebound. Inside a minute to play. And for the second time this year, Carlisle is going to defeat the Chambersburg Trojans. And right now, they most likely are just going to pass this ball around. No, underneath, and they score.
They fooled you.
They sure did. That had work done at the first 3 quarters.
Which I think is a little ridiculous. I mean, just hold the ball in the game.
Here's the Trojans, Mincy, and a pass, and a shot is up and good. That is Cade Whitfield. That was a nice-looking pass, and this will be the end of the basketball game. The Thundering Herd coming away with a 50-33 win tonight, and we'll be back to wrap it up after these messages on the F&M Trust, the sports network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com.
It's home equity season at F&M Trust. The best time of year to rake in big savings with some of the best rates around on a home equity loan or line of credit. To rake in your savings during home equity season, visit fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Join Klein Tours April 19th through the 24th for the Texas Tour featuring San Antonio, Dallas, Fort Worth, and Austin. Our package features 5 nights accommodations, including 3 nights along the Riverwalk in San Antonio. You'll visit the Alamo, LBJ Ranch, the LBJ Library, tour Cowboys Stadium, 6th Floor Museum in Dallas, Billy Bob's, the world's largest honky-tonk, and the South Fork Ranch. You will have dinner on a private canal barge on the Riverwalk in San Antonio. Be a part of Fiesta San Antonio, which includes carnivals, fireworks, entertainment, ethnic feasts, and exhibits. Our package also includes 9 meals, round-trip nonstop fare, round-trip motor coach to BWI, and deluxe motor coach transportation throughout your tour. Join us as we tour the Lone Star State. For information and complete itinerary, visit Klein Tours, net or phone 717-597-5997.
Streaming live with over 70 local sporting events a year. This is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Welcome back, everyone. A 50-33 victory for the Carlisle Thundering Herd tonight over the Chambersburg Trojans, and the Trojans will fall to 6-11 on the season, while the Carlisle improves its record to 13 wins and 6 losses, as Carlisle ranked number 13 in the District 3. And tonight they solidified that and increased their chances of moving up a few spots with this win over Chambersburg.
Yeah, I mean, Chambersburg hung tough. If you thought it was going to be a blowout right away, expectations for the Carlisle Thundering Herd to blow them out in their home court, it'd be like New York City think they're going to get 3 feet of snow yesterday. But, you know, the Trojans, they faded away there in the fourth, but they did have a battle and kept Carlisle wondering if they could finally pull this away. As far as the scoring goes, for Carlisle, who are victorious tonight, Deontay Ramsey with 14, Zion Patterson with 3, Chris Sneed with 6, Deshaun Milliton only had 4 points. We talked about him a lot during the pregame, how he can score at will. He actually had 90 more points than the guy in second place on his own team, so Trojans did a good job holding him together. 6 points for Jake Milligan, 2 points for Justin Moore. Jordan Purcell, big guy tonight for the Thundering Herd, he had 15 points. For the Chambersburg Trojans, it was Cole Christian with 9, Carlin Christian with 10. They got quiet at the wrong time. They scored most of their points in the first half. But Sean Mincy, good job off the bench with 11 points. And Cade Whitfield with 4. So you had 4 guys for the Trojans scoring. And, you know, the Christian brothers got cold there in the during the second half. And, you know, you're scoring 33 points against a tough team, Carlisle. It's going to be a long road ahead if you're going to try to win.
Yeah, it sure is, Mike. And it's, 2 games now, Chambersburg with 29 and 33 against the Thundering Herd. So, but then again, points have been hard to come by for the Trojans all season long. A lot of low-scoring ball games, just not enough punch. And, that's part of the reason that you're 6 wins and 11 losses at this point.
Yeah, and then it doesn't get any easier. I mean, Carmel Valley is always a tough opponent. They're playing there tomorrow away, and then you're going to play them again on Friday. What a weird way it happened with the weather-related stuff, but it's the way it goes sometimes.
And it is, Cumberland Valley at number 17. They're right now in a play-in position, so next couple of ball games is going to be really big for the Cumberland Valley, yes. So it is a victory tonight for the Thundering Herd by a score of 50-33, and we invite you to join us tomorrow night. It'll be doubleheader coverage here on MidPennBroadcasting.com, as it will be the Chambersburg Trojans at Cumberland Valley. And that will be also, it'll be the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils that will be taking on, the Blue Devils will be taking on Northern tomorrow night. Again, the final score tonight here, it is Carlisle 50 and Chambersburg 33. For Mike Berger, I'm Gary Clyde. Thanks for joining us on the F&M Trust, a sports network on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Tonight's game has been a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com. We're over 70 local sporting events